What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to a new video, guys. I'm going to talk about the reasons why you should buy a BMW E92. Alright guys, so the first reason why you should buy an E92 is because the timeless look and age of it. These cars look so good no matter how old they are. I feel like these cars will look good 10 years down the road, 20 years down the road. It's one of those timeless looks that you just cannot get over. Just the way the car looks on the road is fantastic. I'll go ahead and throw up a few pictures of what I'm talking about. Very timeless, classic look. These will definitely be classic BMW cars down the road. Anyway guys, the second reason why I think you should get an E92 is because the countless amount of aftermarket mods available. As you guys know, there are multiple variations of the E92. There's the 328, 335, and the M3, and there are tons of mods for each one. There are tons of engine performance mods for the 335 and the M3. There are tons of body kits. There's an M2 style bumper, M4 style bumper, M Sport style, M3 style. There's the stock look. There's a ton of wide body kits available for this car. There's Liberty Walk. There's a few others as well. I'll go ahead and throw them up. There are just tons and tons of aftermarket mods available, and for the interiors as well. So I'll go ahead and throw up a few interior shots to some of the trim pieces. You can get custom trim pieces, custom steering wheels. There's a ton of things you guys can do to these BMWs. Definitely one of the biggest BMWs for aftermarket mods. So that is definitely the second reason I think that you should buy an E92. Anyway, the third reason I think you guys should buy an E92 is because of the amazing car culture behind it. There are tons of group forums on Facebook, even including Instagram. There are tons of people who know these cars in and out. You can ask anybody a question about them and they will probably know it, especially if you are a beginner or just starting to get into BMWs, specifically E92s. There's tons of resources available, tons of forums to join, to look into, and the Instagram presence is huge as well. Fourth reason I think you guys should get an E92 is because of their reliability. Now you might be thinking, oh, reliability for a BMW or a German car, it's not that good, which in most cases they aren't the best compared to Japanese cars. Compared to other German cars, they are very good. Not many things go wrong with them if you get like the 328. Now if you get into 335, there are going to be problems, but there are plenty of parts available, used and new parts available for these cars that are really cheap and honestly not that hard to do. A nice little project here and there is not going to kill anybody, especially for what you're getting out of the car. There's plenty of them out there at junkyards. There's plenty of parts online on eBay. There's plenty of new parts like FCP Euro that has great parts for them as well. You'll always have good, new, or used parts available, readily available, because these are very common cars. So that's the good thing about it, is that since they are relatively common, it's not going to be hard to track down parts. Go online and literally find any part that you need within seconds. So that's another great thing about it. Fifth reason that you should buy the E92 is because of how fun it is to drive. Now, if you've ever driven one of these cars, you will know what I am talking about. They are planted on the road. They're super solid, heavy steering, which makes it really, really sporty and nice. You definitely feel like you can connect to the car when you're driving it. If you go around corners, the heavy steering is just so nice. Nice sporty feel, honestly. It's a nice sporty car for anybody, regardless of what variation you have. 328, 335, or M3, all of them are going to handle amazing. And honestly, it's all about the driving experience in the end. As long as you feel like you're having a great fun time driving the car, then that is why you should buy the car, in my opinion. So these are the 5 reasons why I think you should buy an E92. They are starting to go up in price a little bit compared to how they were last year and the year before, but all cars are going up right now, especially with COVID happening, so that's another thing to look out for. But they are definitely worthwhile cars to drive and buy and just have a great time with. So if you want to get into a BMW, I highly suggest starting out with an E92. Definitely a great platform to start with. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. Remember to stay safe, stay happy, and stay in that project car. I will catch you guys later.